Now, are we truly the land of the free? Apparently not when it comes to sex. The Daily Beast recently ran an article where they talked about some of America's ridiculous puritanical laws regarding sex. Now, this was sparked by two interesting laws in different parts of the country. The first is New Hampshire, that recently just repealed their anti-adultery laws. Yes, in the live free or die state, cheating on your partner, despite it being wrong, was also illegal. Louisiana, taking the opposite route, just recently voted 3-1 to ban oral sex. That is between consenting adults, married couples, everyone. No oral sex for you. Now, Virginia, another example, Virginia is attempting to revive its anti-sodomy law, which was struck down already, by the way, by an appellate court, or an appeals court, I believe. And basically over a quarter of states in the U.S. still outlaw gay sex. Now, so we have some weird laws on the books when it comes to sex. For example, my home state. In Michigan, getting caught cheating could land you a life sentence, up to a life sentence in prison. Okay, so now it's important to point out how laughably stupid and unenforceable these laws actually are. And not to mention they're incredibly unconstitutional, as ruled on in Lawrence v. Texas. But it does make you wonder why the hell places like Louisiana and Virginia are all about limiting the freedom of Americans to engage in consensual adult relations, and why small government conservatives in a lot of these states are all about big government when it comes to your bedroom. I want to get your guys' thoughts on some of these laws and in this whole discussion about weird sex laws. Go. All right, Danny.
Well, I think it's hilarious that, particularly in my state of Florida, that homosexual marriage is not legal, but bestiality is. But it's not up to the federal or state government's right to tell you what you can and cannot take place between two consensual adults. I mean, that's insane. That's just as insane as other laws, like, you know, it being illegal for you to collect rainwater. But it's just some. It is some freaking ancient freaking draconian laws that put in place by people who weren't getting any fucking years ago.
That seems about right. Sean, what do you think? I'm putting you on the spot, man. Go ahead.
Well, oh yeah, I am unmuted. Okay. Yeah, obviously these laws are like ridiculous, and a lot of them, to be fair, are like ancient laws, like because we never repeal anything in this country. So even though they might have technically been found unconstitutional, they're just still in the books for whatever reason. But what state was trying to ban blowjobs?
Virginia and Louisiana.
Wow. And it's supposed to be
by the way, you know, Virginia is for lovers, or so they try to advertise.
Oral sex is still illegal in Georgia.
Like, what the fuck is that shit? Like, get that shit out of here. How are you gonna do that?
Exactly.
Damn it!
I mean,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, kind of banning oral sex is possibly the most un-American law that you could pass. And, like, in Louisiana, it's kind of gay marriage homosexuality is, necrophilia is banned, but, I'm just reading the article wrong. That in Louisiana, kind of gay marriage is wrong, and they're completely against kind of gay sex. But it's perfectly fine to have sex with a corpse. So you can have sex if you're a man. It's okay to have sex with a female corpse. But as soon as you have sex with a male corpse, that must be wrong. I'd love to see that sort of case come up in the court.
Or you, Jack Russell.
That's because there's no victim, and corpses can't give proper blowjobs.
I take that you're speaking from experience. But yeah, all of these laws, they're all just religious hang-ups for the most part. And I think kind of Sean's part is right, that in a lot of countries, you have it here in the UK, you know, where I think slavery or owning a slave was only outlawed and made illegal in like the 70s or 80s. It just took a long time for the legislator to catch up and say, oh yeah, we need to take this off the books. And so that's why a lot of these draconian laws are in place. But any right-thinking kind of American legislator must be going through the books and thinking, oh, this is one that we definitely need to take off right now. And the fact they're trying to reinforce some of these in states like Louisiana, as I said, it's just completely un-American.
Yeah, like that's the actual real problem here. Like, besides the states that are now modernly passing them, it's that even though these ancient, like, I'm saying ancient, but these old laws are still on the books, like, every once in a while they get selectively enforced on somebody the police don't like or the state doesn't like. Like, there was a
politician, perhaps a politician as well.
Yeah,
or an activist.
But there was a law that a guy got sent to prison for 5 years because he kept his lobsters in cardboard boxes instead of plastic bags, and that, like, what the fuck does that, like, what difference does that make? But, like, that guy was specifically targeted with the ridiculous law that makes literally no difference. There's no justification for that.
These are stupid sex laws, but they're also stupid state laws, and that's sort of that's a big problem. So instead of passing new, ridiculous, unenforceable, unconstitutional laws about sex, how about you stop thinking about what other people do in the bedroom?
Do you think that can also make it more enjoyable? Hey, come with me. Blow me. It's illegal.
You know what? It could be. But nonetheless, if you're going to waste your time thinking about what everybody else does in their bedroom instead of actually doing your job of making your state a better place to live, you got problems. You know, you should really start focusing on doing what's right for your constituents.
How the hell did you come up with that law? There's people sitting around in a courtroom saying, how do we make our sex lives more enjoyable? We outlaw it.
Well, one of the, like, it's an old joke that goes back a number of years, but it's kind of, oh, I want to criminalize homosexuality so I can feel dirty while I'm doing it. Like, that's I can imagine that's maybe some of the rationale behind some of these Louisiana legislators. I'm not calling them out, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to point out to Danny, laws are not created in a courtroom. They're created by a legislature. They're interpreted and enforced by the court. But and also I'm a dill hole. I want to go through and kind of have fun with this because there's really nothing I can contribute that hadn't already been said, and kind of talk about some of these stupid laws based on region. Now, Danny's already brought up his in Florida that bestiality is okay, but it's not okay to be married if you're gay. Jeff mentioned his there up in Michigan. Sean, I hate to break it to you, adultery is illegal in New York. So, Sean's gone. And then, hey, Arkansas coming out on top, being the progressive, at least American in the room. There is no state stupid sex law. However, there is an ordinance in Little Rock apparently that makes flirtation and lascivious banter between men and women on the streets. It gives that the possibility to result in a 30-day jail term. So thankfully, my wife and I are moving out of town so that we can flirt and have lascivious banter all we want. But so there's that little local flavor for you.